Hey everyone, hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. We are getting ready to kick off another awesome week here. Tomorrow's workout, Monday, is the third and final workout of the Support Your Local Box fundraiser. It is 50 deadlifts, 50 sit-ups, 50 step-ups, 50 thrusters, so a little chipper. One time through, 50 reps of each. Once you finish up all your deadlifts, move on to the sit-ups, so on and so forth. That's going to be part one. There is, I believe, a 20-minute cap on that, if I recall correctly, from the CrossFit website. But for our purposes, hopefully it shouldn't take 20 minutes, first of all. And second of all, you'll just go until you finish. There is a part two, little upper body pump sesh. Basically, what that's going to entail is 50 reps as well, just to keep a consistent theme with part one of delt raises, bicep curls, and tricep extensions. And we'll go over some of the different options. You know what? Let's go over that right now. What that could look like. I'll demonstrate these, but you can do any variation of a delt raise. You can do a front raise, a side raise, or a rear delt raise. It can be done with a dumbbell, dumbbells, some other object, piece of equipment, a kettlebell, backpack, you name it. And you're just going to do 50 reps of each, however you like. You can break them up however you want. You can do 5 sets of 10. You can do all 50 delt raises, then all 50 bicep curls, then all tricep extensions. You can do 2 sets of 25. You get the idea. And with each one, if you want to just choose one variation and perform 50 reps of each of that specific variation, you can do that. Or you can mix it up. In other words, you can do about 15 front raises, 15 side raises, 15 rear delt raises. I know that doesn't add to 50, but you get the idea. 16 or 17, 17, 17, 16, something like that. And same idea with the bicep curl and the tricep extension as well. Okay. So the bicep curl, some of the options: 2-arm, 1-arm, alternating arms, hammer grip. You could do a supinated grip. You could twist on the way up. Seated, standing, kneeling, you name it. It's all fair game. And then the tricep extension, you could do kickbacks, you could do lying, kind of skull crusher type of work. You could do behind the head where you're kneeling or sitting behind the head. And then a press if you have heavy enough dumbbells or even a barbell. You could do like a close grip kind of bench press like that. If you have questions, I'm not going to demonstrate all those, even though I said I would. Now that I'm thinking about it, because there's so many different variations. If you have questions about how to break it up, which ones to choose, one, you could show up for a Zoom class and we will guide you accordingly. Or, of course, just reach out with any questions that you guys have. There's no right or wrong way. Just get 50 reps in, 50 good hard reps. We'll go over the different options for the movements for the workout as far as the prescribed version goes, and then any other scaling or modifications that you need. And then the warm-up, no surprises here. Stretch out, practice the movements a couple times, and crush. Let's go over the movements they're asking for. So the workout is designed to be done with 2 dumbbells for the deadlifts, 1 dumbbell for the thruster, an ab mat for the sit-ups, and a box for the step-ups. We'll go through them one by one. The deadlift, the dumbbells start on the outside of your body. You're going to bend down. Focus on keeping your back as flat as you can. Stand up, lower down. You're going to tap the head of the dumbbell to the floor and stand all the way back up at the top. If you don't have a pair of dumbbells, I suppose that can be done with 1 dumbbell at a time, maybe just alternating sides. If the dumbbell is particularly light and you fly through those, maybe tack on some repetitions, call it 70 or 80 reps or something like that. Even 100 if you wanted to, if it's real light. If you have a kettlebell, obviously you can use that. Backpack, you can use that, etc., etc. The sit-up is designed to be done with an ab mat. If you do not have an ab mat, you can use a rolled-up towel. You can use a rolled-up sweatshirt, anything that will fill the void of your lower back, that fills that space between your lower back and the floor. Okay. So the ab mat will be placed up against your tailbone. The way that these are designed to be done in this workout is with the bottoms of your feet together, your knees kicked out to the side. In the starting position, your shoulders are touching the floor and your hands are in front of you, like so, with straight arms. So you're not going to be able to use momentum with your arms to perform the sit-ups, which will make them significantly more challenging. The intention is to do them with as little momentum as possible. So the arms are out in front, they stay still. You sit up, starting at the head. So curl the head, curl the shoulders, sit all the way up until your hands are basically touching your toes. The intention is to get your shoulder in front of your hip at the top, so you're sitting all the way up, and then lower all the way back down. Okay, all the way up, all the way down. Again, the towel can replace the ab mat. If for some reason those present a problem for you, you can't get them done that way, you could anchor your feet under something, under a couch, under a pair of dumbbells. There's also a variation shown on the CrossFit website where you're doing knee raises sitting on a couch. So if sit-ups ain't going to work for you, you can always do that alternative as well. The step up, so these are intended to be done to a box, so a 24-inch box for men and a 20-inch box for women. The step up, you step all the way up on top of the box, both feet are on the box, your knees and hips are extended, step all the way back down and repeat. You don't have to alternate legs, you don't have to do an even number between your right and your left leg, although I would encourage you to do that, hopefully for obvious reasons, and unless you got like a nagging knee thing on one side and you need to just do more reps on the other, that's fine, but I would recommend alternating. If you don't have a box, try to step up to something that is of appropriate height based on your ability. These are unweighted, so you're not going to be carrying the dumbbell during the step-ups. So if you step up on a couch, a chair, a stool, a bench, steps, either inside or outside, something that will fit the bill and is about around the appropriate height. Doesn't obviously need to be exactly 24 inches or 20 inches, but try to get as close as you can. And then the thruster. So the thruster is designed to be done with one dumbbell. For men, it's a 50-pound dumbbell. The full weight for girls, a 35-pound dumbbell. So it's just one of the dumbbells that you were using for the deadlifts. The thruster, dumbbell starts on your shoulder, squat all the way down, stand up, punch the full lockout overhead. You're doing 50 of them. There's no set rule as far as alternating between arms, how many you need to do on one arm versus the other. You can switch as needed. I would encourage you to try to do an equal number on both sides. Again, hopefully for obvious reasons, unless there's some kind of limitation as to why you can't. So maybe switching every 5, every 10, whatever makes sense. If you're switching every 10, you would end up doing an odd number on one side versus the other. It would go 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So maybe 5 or maybe 10, 10, 10, 10, 5, 5, something like that, just to keep balance. If you don't have a dumbbell, you get the idea. Kettlebell, backpack, even a barbell will fit the bill for both the deadlift and the thruster if that's what you have access to. Just make sure you load that appropriately. 50 reps is a nice little chunk there at the end. And then, of course, guys, we'll take a little break and resume with part 2, whatever. Rest a few minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you need between the two parts, and then get her done. I think that's it, guys. As always, reach out with any questions, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Good night.